You know, as much as I enjoy technology, and I do enjoy technology, I'm always still stuck on the fact that things sound properly. Like, I'm never really sure if people can hear me the way I want them to hear me. You know what I mean? So, of course, Gwendolyn does what Gwendolyn does, and we practice before we go live. So, I'm going live on my other YouTube channel, Hugh Jack DMS, at 1 o'clock. We're going to talk about Google reviews. We're going to talk about Google reviews because people love saying, oh my goodness, you want a 5-star review. And the fact of the matter is, no, you don't. You don't want a 5-star review. You don't really want that. Doesn't really work in your favor. They don't tell you that. But that's the case. That is the case. It's really the case. So I figured, let me try something really quick to make sure that I can be heard, that my lighting is good. And of course, I have these blue light filter glasses, so everything looks like purple on the screen, and it's fine. It works. I'm okay with it. But I need to make sure that all is well before we go live. And I'm looking at this sound button, and I don't like that it's at a 1. I'm not really digging that, so I might very well want to check my sound and get that together before I do anything else this afternoon, like eat lunch because sister's hungry. But we're going to get all of my technical things in order, as they say, so that life is good. Life is good. Oh, thank you, Spencer. Thank you, Spencer. So the sound is good, the video is good, audio is good on this side. I appreciate that, sir. So I only need one. I just need one person to be like, yeah, I can hear you. If things sound good. But your friend had to try out some stuff and to make sure that everything is going well, because I can't come in there and like not have any sound or not be right. But I'm looking at this sound bar down here, and I really wish it was a little bit on the higher end. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, if it sounds good, then I'm not going to worry about it. Maybe we'll investigate something else. That is not a reason to go out and buy a new microphone, but sometimes I find reasons to go out and buy stuff, and that's really not. I really probably should not even consider doing such a thing. But I'm thinking about it. Now I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so if everything sounds good, that's perfect. We got 30 minutes before I get to go out there and talk about reviews. And here's what's funny now that I think about it. Writing reviews isn't something that a lot of look, quick side note. So yeah, if I started to really invest in I guess the next tier of a microphone, then yeah, I would see myself come out of pocket a couple of pretty pennies, maybe a couple of handfuls of pretty pennies. I'm not really sure. So we're trying, and try is not the thing, right? Like, you either do it or you don't. So we're trying not to go there. But this microphone has served me well in all the other instances. So I feel pretty good about keeping this mic and not going there yet. Leave it to me. I will probably find a spot in this house and turn it into like a recording studio, right? Like a place to just record the lives and the videos and things like that. Like, I would be that person. I'd find a room, you know? And then I'd have to put up like all my little sound things and that squishy stuff that goes on the wall. You know what I'm talking about. So I'd have to find all that stuff. I would have to go there if I decide to go down that road, but I'm not going to go down that road. But here's what I was thinking. Like, when we think as consumers about writing reviews, uh, oh yeah, I would need the mic and then all the. Okay, so thank you for talking me off the ledge. That sounds very expensive all of a sudden. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. You're right. I don't. I have other things I want to do. Like, I need to continue putting wine in the wine fridge. I don't need to get into that. But if the good Lord was to send me a um a couple of blessings that was in the form of a monetary size, right? Like dollars or something, then I would by all means probably go gusto and set up like a recording place to just to kind of do the whole thing. But I can only imagine. Let me know how much I'm looking at. And are we talking like 4,000, 3,000? My gut says 1,000 is not enough. So I don't believe it's that. My gut says 1,000 would not be enough money. But what I was talking about in regards to reviews that we'll be talking about this afternoon is that people have the idea that when they really like a business, they should give that business 5 stars, because 5 stars means that everybody's going to like you and people are going to come and shop with you. And the fact of the matter is, 5 stars actually works in a business's not in their favor. It can actually work against them, believe it or not. So we're going to talk about that. So as a consumer, by all means, chime in. But we're also looking at more from the business perspective of, hey, I'm a business and I have been hearing that I need to have 5 stars and that'll get me XYZ customers. Um, yeah, I hate to say it, but we have to probably put that horse down. I'm just gonna say it like that. Or maybe we should have like a Viking funeral. Take a piece of paper, write it down, fold it up, put in a little boat at the park or down the stream, and just like burn it, because that's just not where you want to go. It's not where you want to go. But yeah, okay. So I like the idea that things are working well and that we have our sound on and what have you. And no, I have not had my lunch. Don't ask me why I haven't eaten. So many things, so many things, but we're going to get there. It's not like I didn't have a chance to eat, but it feels like, you start with stuff and then all of a sudden, um, life starts lifing. And next thing you know, like 2 hours have gone by and you're asking yourself, where did all my time go? And did I do anything today? Because I feel like I haven't done anything today. Ugh. I mean, half the workday is gone, right? Half the workday is gone. And this is where we are. So, ugh. I'm excited to do this series. It's actually a 3-part series, if I may go ahead and put that out there. It is 3 parts. First part is about the review. Second part is about the customer. And the third part is about if you decide as a business owner to accommodate your customer, what does that look like, right? Um, how do we figure out to repair this relationship, but not give away the whole entire house, because you still have bills to pay, right? Like you can't just give away everything just because somebody says, I'm going to go on social media and bash your company. Go ahead and do it. That's where I've always lived. Go, like if you feel like that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do, right? But if you have a solid reputation in place, your reputation will always precede you, and so therefore, no matter what anybody says, customers or potential customers will look at that and say, "Wow, this sounds really odd." And I guess I should say this too. Google will also say, "Well, that sounds really odd," and so they'll actually hold that or just go ahead and delete that negative review. So like I said, people can do what they see fit and get it together. All right. Okay, so because I've got not exactly less than 15 minutes, we're getting close to it. Gwendolyn would like to give herself something to drink. Thank you, Spencer, for making sure that I sound good. I think I like where we're positioned. I know that the camera's clean and that kind of thing. So that's a good thing too. We do want to make sure that the optics are working the way they should. We are going to go get myself something to drink. Not doing wine today because that may not be the right look, but I'm not gonna lie. Um, we keep a lot of wine in this house. And we drink it maybe twice a week. We're not heavy on the drinking. You have to open it and stuff. So I'm looking for more twist cap than anything as I get older in my ways and I get a little lazy. I look at more twist caps so that way I could just twist it versus getting the whole like corkscrew remover. It's too much. It's too much work. All right. So thank you. Tune in 1 o'clock p.m. Hugh Jack Digital Marketing Solutions, or Hugh Jack DMS, because we now have those shorter titles. And we are going to talk about the value of a 1-star review. See you guys then. At work.